Scott Brown, the bully, is in action tomorrow, 12 AM kickoff. No, it's actually PM. Fuck, I don't know my 24-hour clock, just like half the fucking Celtic team. But anyway, with 4 games to get stuck into, a lot of teams making their debuts, and let's kick off with the 12 PM kickoff. Rafe Rovers, Aberdeen, brother. What you gonna do? What?
I don't know, fuck what intro. Scott Brown, how will he react after literally being labelled a bully in midweek there by the Breidablik manager?
The Breidablik, you fucking...
that Icelandic prick, fuck him, I don't know what his name is.
Breidablik? And you're getting... Repronounce that?
Breidablik.
It's Breidablik. Breidablik?
Prick.
Breidablik prick.
Aye, alright. Aberdeen are taking on fucking Rafe Rovers here, right? Rafe have got the home advantage. Will that matter? Shit, I don't know. Be interested to see the Aberdeen team. I mean, will they play a weekend lineup? I can't imagine the likes of Scott Brown will be starting. He wasn't starting in the league game, so I can't imagine they're going to start him in the Rafe fair. This could be a good chance for Aberdeen to play their youngsters. Like, whether it'll happen or not, we don't really know.
Regardless, guys, I'm going with an Aberdeen win. Strong team, weak team, they're playing a pish team, so they're going to win.
I think Aberdeen will get the job done. I'm going to go 2-0 Aberdeen here. If you can't dispose of Rafe Rover, like I don't think they'll have a completely fucking,
I'm going 3-0.
Mad team. I think, I mean, Ramirez might play. I don't know. It depends, right? I can't see Scott Brown playing. Just doesn't seem like he's going to go all the way to Rafe, like just to play for 90 minutes. I can't see it, like. But who knows?
All the way down to 5.
5, aye. I'm gonna go Aberdeen 2-0. We'll see if it happens or not.
I'll go in 3-0. I don't know if Ramirez will feature, but if he does, a wee couple of goals for him.
He started his Aberdeen career well, and I think he'll get a goal or two tomorrow. Right, let's talk about St Johnstone. They are starting their defence at the Betfred Cup. This year, 5 teams entering at the last 16. Last year, it was 4. I don't know how I feel about this whole format in general, to be honest. I don't like... I mean, in my opinion, the bigger teams, the teams that finished higher in the Scottish Premiership for the previous season, it's fair to assume that they are the better teams in Scotland. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't have finished, in the high places in the league. And to me, that all this is doing is just giving these teams a bigger chance. They win. Now, I know you could argue, the bigger teams enter in the third round of the Scottish Cup, but I just don't...
to be fair, you know what? I agree it's bullshit in a way because it doesn't help the wee teams, but at the same time, it's kind of like the SFA helping the Scottish teams in Europe. So I can kind of respect that.
Yeah.
To a degree, but at the same time...
But then again, I don't necessarily know, because I think a reason... you could say bullshit, you could say I'm making excuses. I think a reason for a lot of Scottish teams failing in Europe could be just a lack of games, a lack of match fitness. A lot of the teams...
Malmo was like our 15th game.
Yeah, a lot of the teams a lot of these clubs that Scottish teams come up against, they're not coming up against Spanish teams, Italian teams. They're coming up against like these...
teams that are pish and they've already in mid-season.
They're coming up against these European teams that start their season a lot earlier. And I know there's been talk about Scotland maybe perhaps doing the same, but I think maybe starting the league a couple of weeks earlier, or maybe just having these bigger teams in... who knows, maybe if St Johnstone and Hibs and that, or maybe if Rangers had a couple of games in the Betfred Cup, they'd have been better prepared for the Malmo match.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe Celtic, if they had a couple of games in the league and they had a cup, like, see if Celtic were playing Midtjylland on the back of Humpton Dundee 6-0, I don't think they go out. I think they beat Midtjylland.
Yeah, I mean, if you're saying...
Well, look at but I don't count pre-season games. I don't count friendly games as games, right?
No, yeah, they're just...
And that's what Celtic were going. That's what Celtic went into this Champions League off the back of. 4-2 off West, 6-2 off West Ham. All these shite results.
Yep.
Now, I think if Celtic had a couple of competitive games and like domestically going into that game against Midtjylland, I don't think they'd have lost. So, anyway, rant over. Long story short.
What's the next game, son?
I haven't covered the St Johnstone game, have we?
That's what I'm talking about.
St Johnstone take on...
Who?
I don't know.
Arbroath.
What a fucking shit. I mean, imagine taking on Galatasaray to Arbroath. I mean...
Fucking Radamel Falcao to wee Johnny up front.
Order to run, mate. This could actually... I wouldn't be surprised if Arbroath caused an upset here. Oh, I would.
I would. Who the fuck are you trying to kid?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't think it can help going against, like, if you're a player, big European night, you know what I mean, sold out fucking McDermott Park, first time ever. They've got more than like 10 fans in it.
I know.
Against Galatasaray, Turkish giants, and now they have to travel to fucking Arbroath.
Which is just pish.
So, I mean, there'll be more people in the St Johnstone team bus than there will be in the stands. That's a fact. I think St Johnstone will get the win. You know what? I'm going to go 1-0 St Johnstone.
I'm going 2-1.
2-1 to...
Yeah, St Johnstone.
St Johnstone, right. Let's move on to Hibernian. Kelly playing against former Premier League status club Kelly. I believe they're top of the championship as well. So Kelly, I mean, then not too bad, I guess. But I still think Hibs will have enough for Kelly. I want to talk about the game they played though against the Thursday night there. Darren McGregor, that was one of the worst sending offs I've ever seen. It was indeed. First of all, he fucks up, right?
I never seen it.
Yeah, you wouldn't. First of all, how do you do a match review and you didn't even see it? Can you answer that here?
I have my sources.
Fucking sources.
I pay my sources and they told me. I didn't see it though. I know what happened, but I didn't see it.
What happened?
Don't know, Jeff. Go.
Hey, so Darren McGregor, right, hits the ball on the edges, on like the edge of the corner of the penalty box. Attempts to pass the ball back to the goalkeeper. Striker intercepts it. And then Darren McGregor pulls him down, and he's already on a yellow card. And it's like, right, I get it, right? But the angle, the guy was so far out wide, the chances of him scoring for this was very slim. And to be honest, what would you rather? Would you rather
go 2-1 down?
2-1 down with about 25 minutes to go? Or would you rather, get sent off? To me, I would rather go 2-1 down.
I think it was not like 35 minutes to go.
Nah, it was 25.
And they collapsed that bad?
Yeah, to me, once you go 10 men down, and then they pretty much scored from that same attack because they won a corner from the free kick and then they scored for the corner.
And apparently his first yellow was pish as well.
By the way, Matt Macy's shite. I mean, Marciano was 10 times better than this guy, so maybe...
What do you expect from a guy from Arsenal?
Yeah, maybe David Marshall would be a good signing for Hibs, because... But Hibs did, right? First leg, Hibs should have won by a couple of goals, I don't agree that Hibs were the better team in the second leg.
The only Scottish team to officially job it, even though I say Rangers did, but this is official.
Rangers jobbed it big time. Like, as for this game, I think Hibs will have too much for Kelly. I'm going to go 2-0 Hibs.
Yes, I'm going to go with 3-1 Hibs.
3-1 to the Hibbies. Up next, we have the main event, the big game, the one that matters.
The one you won't be seeing.
The biggest team in Glasgow against the biggest team in Edinburgh. Would you agree with that?
It's Rangers against Hibs.
No, it's no.
Is it no? Huh?
No, it's no.
It's Partick Thistle against Livingston.
Woo! Livingston's no in Edinburgh.
It's actually in Lothian.
Right. Anyway,
Which is in Edinburgh.
I'm going with
on the outskirts.
I'm going with a Hearts win. Fucking John Sutter.
You actually?
No, I'm going with a Celtic.
Me too. It pains me to say it, guys, right? But I think Celtic are won tomorrow. A lot has changed since I stuck £250 on them. They've won every game since I stuck $250 on them, so...
That makes sense.
Maybe
Rangers will win every game since...
well, maybe. Fuck me. Maybe that's the key to me. So wait, if I stick 250 on Hearts to win tomorrow and they get beat, does that mean they're going to go on and win every game in the league and be champs?
Then every team's going to do it.
I just want... Well, no, only Rangers and Celtic. But Hearts are already ahead of them, so they win the league.
But they'll play each other again. How's that work?
No, it's draws. No? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I think Celtic probably will win. Furuhashi looks a quality player, unfortunately. I would say, we could turn around here and say, look, Celtic have turned their season around, Celtic are back, but I don't think there's any reason to, be too hasty, because, about 10 days ago, nobody thought Rangers were going to lose 2 games in Europe and lose the second game of the Scottish Premiership, and that happened.
Yep.
So, just because Rangers have had a shit week, Rangers have had a shit couple of results, doesn't mean they're bad all of a sudden. Celtic have had a good couple of results, doesn't mean they're great all of a sudden, Swings and roundabouts.
Well, no, let's just be real for a second, right? The team Celtic play in the Europa League were fucking shocking. And Dundee, I expected better for Dundee, But fair play, good results for Celtic, but let's judge them after the first international break.
Anyway, Robbie Nielsen came out and says, quote, "It's an excellent one for us. You want to play against these teams, and if you're going to progress and try and win cups, then you have to beat these teams. It's important that we look at it positively because it's a great draw for us." I mean, I get it, like you want to beat these teams, but I would rather take on Celtic in a final than the last 16.
I know, but at the same time, you'd rather take on Arbroath in the final.
Would you?
No.
We just
There's more chance of Celtic being up for it in a final rather
no,
than
I'd rather get Arbroath, because then I think you're more likely to get to a final if you're taking Arbroath on the path.
It wasn't like there's money in this, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, I'm going to go 2-1 Celtic. I'm sad to say it, but
I'm going 3-1.
as long as they don't get smashed, as long as it's not another 6-0 job.
I'm going Furuhashi brace with Edward goal and big match John Sutter to get ahead. Constellation.
Right, guys, there's the predictions. Let me know what you think down below, and we'll see who's correct, we'll see who's wrong, we'll see what's happening tomorrow. But until then, until next time, that's the Betfred Cup last 16 preview. The draw will be made tomorrow after the Celtic Hearts game. We'll probably make a video on that, depending on if someone's laptop is still working, or if it's... Well, I mean, I remember my laptop wasn't working. I punched it, and then that was it. It never came on again, so I mean, you can try it if you want.
I'll bet them all.
Anyway, guys, that is it. Till next time.
Bet them all when Celtic win.
Peace.
Yes.